Hello, this is Jolie Hogenkamp, Library Coordinator at WDT. This will be a short instructional on how to access the South Dakota ShareIt electronic resources, a new way for accessing databases at WDT. To start, you'll begin at the WDT homepage, click on Menu, select Library, scroll down, and you'll see this icon, which is the logo for South Dakota ShareIt, the South Dakota State Library South Dakota ShareIt section. Click on South Dakota ShareIt tab below. If you're on campus, it will recognize that you are a WDT user, and it will say Western Dakota Tech Library here. If you're off campus, you may need to choose WDT from the list of participating libraries I'll show in the next screen. For now, in the top right corner, click Login. And as you can see, it does say Western Dakota Tech Library, but from home, you will need to click the downward arrow and find us in the lineup and choose us, Western Dakota Tech Library. Now I've already entered in my information, but what you'll need is your 7-digit student or faculty number, usually beginning with a 1 and a 0. And your password is your last name plus the number 1. If you have difficulty logging in, it may be because you are new and I have not been able to get your information to provide it to South Dakota ShareIt. Or perhaps your last name with the number 1 is actually your name with a different number. Contact me and I will confirm both. So username is your 7-digit faculty or student ID number. And your password is your last name with the number 1, hopefully. And for simplicity's sake, click Remember, which I have had done, and that's why I remembered all my info. Click Submit. Now that logged in pretty quickly, but if you're a first-time user logging in, it does take a while to validate you, so just be patient. So from here you have quite a few options. You do have a chance to search other library catalogs and request items here, but for the purposes of this video, we're just going to look at the databases, or rather the electronic resources. There's a couple different ways you can do that, but for main purposes, we'll call this the pancake stack, and click on that. This is your OneStop Searching page. It does default to searching all of the other participating library catalogs, but we want electronic databases. So click Clear All, and just to begin, you can actually say Search All electronic databases this way, or instead of selecting all, of course, you could select individual databases. For instance, if you're in a health science department, you may want to just go down a list of the databases that I or your instructor has let you know are good for your course. Just to show the dynamicness of this, I'm going to select all. I'm going to use a search word. Very, very basic. So what it does to the left is it tells you what the database is, or the electronic resource is, and then it gives you a link to the resources. Now when you select all databases, it does take a while to search. And as you can see, the result number up here, page 1 of 729 plus 1,000 results, is quite a bit. It's a little overwhelming. You can also change the number that's shown on the page. So what I would recommend is not selecting all if you are very specific with your search term, or if you do select all, then you start over here to the left and you start using these filters. This has just been a simple quick start guide to accessing the South Dakota ShareIt online resources. Thank you.